What's up, everyone? We are coming back again on almost said Resident Evil 5 on Sniper Elite 5. I almost said Resident Evil. coming back, coming back to Sniper Elite 5. I'm gonna go ahead and get into this next. Is it the last one? I think it might be the last one actually. Mission 9. I feel like it might be the last one, unless there was one more after. I didn't actually mean to. I didn't mean to start the next mission. I didn't realize I did that. That was an accident. I didn't realize I started the next mission. But let's go ahead and get into it nonetheless. Nonetheless. Alright, since we're technically in already. Started. I'll let it load up. Alright. Shit. How are we getting into this place? Oh wait, first of all, where do I even go? Ooh. Oh, not that way?
Over there! The courtyard! Get him before he slips away!
Oh. To get somebody. Oh, smaller. Holy shit. Can I reach that far?
They'll find me if I stay here.
I can't. I can't. I'm not used to hitting a moving target. Shit. Fuck. Restart. Let's restart that. I wasn't even in tune with the game at the moment. I didn't even know what I was supposed to do. Fuck. Damn. Plus, I was wondering if I can reach that shot from this far.
Operation Kraken is finished.
Okay, I think we actually already went through that in the last video. Alright. Kill Abelard Muller. Abelard? Is that how you say that? There's definitely a lot of guys over there.
Over there! The courtyard! Get him before he slips away!
Oh, got him. Where did that hit? Exactly. Ooh, is that a pelvis? Or an intestine shot? Where did that one hit? Damn. That looks like a good one, actually. Molar kill.
Aye, away you go. Good riddance.
There's plenty more where he came from.
So, what next?
Well, Charlie here owes me a drink. And Paris won't liberate itself.
And after we single-handedly liberate Paris?
Who knows? War's not over yet.
That was definitely a far shot, actually. That was definitely a pretty far shot, because I was actually aiming at his head, but it wound up hitting his... It wound up hitting like his intestine area, so... That's a pretty far shot right there. Shit.
Operation Kraken and Abelard Moeller are no longer a threat to the Allied war effort. Awaiting new orders for Lieutenant Carl Fairburn.
then... So does that mean they're gonna try and come after him now? Oh, that's it? Liberté. Liberthal. That was it? I didn't know that was it. Oh, man. Interesting. No loose end. Oh, because he was a loose end. Was that... So that way, that was the actual end of Sniper Elite? Well, the main missions. Loose ends. Damn, that was it. Oh, shit. I guess the last one was literally a sniper shot. Apparently. Longest shot was 233 meters. Damn it, boy. 233 meters. Damn. Okay then. Well, shit. Well, that's it then. Honestly, that was my... I honestly didn't know that... You see, this is why I wish I would have at least known how long some of these missions are. Because if I would have known that that mission was that short, I would have at least done that yesterday as well. I would have at least done that yesterday as well, but I didn't know how long it was. Damn. I didn't know how long that mission was. I didn't know that it was literally just a fucking sniper shot. And that was it. So this is basically, so loose ends is basically just tying up the end of, or getting rid of the loose end of Moeller. Because the one thing you have to actually do is get rid of the people, for wars. Like for wars in general, you do have certain smart, you do have certain men that are actually very smart, that are coming up with ways to win the wars. You do have that. And even though, like, let's just say their plans were foiled by Americans, by special ops Americans that are like the SEALs or like ghosts, special ops that are able to infiltrate without a whole army in general. You have certain people like them, like Ghost, Mr. Fairburn. What's up, Rowan? You have people like him that go in and infiltrate to take out the big guns. That way their people, that way the Americans, the rest of the military can come in. But when you have a person like Moeller, someone that actually has the knowledge and the creativity to be able to create create weapons of mass destruction in general, when you have someone like that, you technically cannot leave them alive, technically speaking. Them being alive is technically the number one. Them being alive, so for Moeller himself, it would have been a very huge problem. And let's just say in the future, because he wound up failing Hitler. In this game, this is about Hitler too. He wound up failing Hitler at the job he was supposed to be doing. He failed. And back in those days, failure, technically speaking, failure was the worst mistake in general. Failure was the worst mistake especially in those parts of the world. Failure was technically the biggest mistake that you don't want to do. Anytime you failed, in those countries, like for Hitler himself, anytime you fail him, you're dead. He doesn't need you. You're dead. He doesn't need you. He doesn't need failure. He needs success. He needs success in general. He doesn't need failure. So that type of thing, like back in the day with medieval times, when you had knights and kings and such, being a traitor to the crown being a traitor to the crown is, it technically, like they say, you are sentenced to death. Being traitors to the crown is being sentenced to death. So in this era, the 1900s, in this era, the 1900s, with these wars going on, basically failure is technically the product of death. Anytime you failed in general, in those parts of the world, anytime you failed, it meant death. You're a failure, so it means that you are subjected to die, period. So that's what he understood. Mueller himself understood that. So he had to flee from Hitler or he was going to die. But with the Americans, in a way, he was technically a prisoner of war now, and from both sides. He was a prisoner of war from both sides. He's a prisoner from Hitler's army because he's technically a failure from Hitler's army because all of his plans failed. All of his plans failed because of Mr. Fairburn. But also, he's still an enemy of the states because he was working for Hitler to try and come up with plans to be able to bomb the states, to try and take over. They'd try and do that. So technically speaking, that dude Mueller, he might as well have been dead in general, for both sides. For our side and his own side, his own people. He might as well have been a dead man, period. So that's what happens in a war. That's technically what happens in war. With your own people, you're a failure, and they do not tolerate failure. You are dead, they kill you, and they bring on someone else that has the possibility to be just as good or better than the scientists before. And then for America, you're trying to kill us, so we're gonna do our best to take you down. You're an enemy of war in general, so yeah. That's just how it is. So that's how it is. So I know I do have apparently 5 other DLCs. I mean 5 other missions, 5 DLCs that I can do. But I do have to wait to purchase those though. I need some more money before I even get to play those. I do need some more money. Before I get to play those, I do need some more money in general, so I can buy those. So I do apologize for this being a very short stream because there's not much else that I can do. To be honest, there's not much that I can do. I had no idea that mission was so damn small. Honestly, I didn't know that mission was all about a single sniper shot. I didn't know, because if I'd known that, technically speaking, the stream with what I played yesterday, that would have been how long I played yesterday. This last mission would have been a part of that video, the other video. But I didn't know that that mission was that short. But it's all good. I mean, as long as we finish it anyways, as long as we finish the game. So like I said, just like other games that I have to still continue and go back to, I got some DLCs to purchase, and more missions to go through. So yeah, more DLCs to purchase and other missions to continue playing. So like I said, I do still have to get on the lap. I do have to still keep going with the Outlast game. I'd say both of them, the first one and the second one. There's DLCs for both of them. I still do have to get through those as well, the DLCs. And then whenever I get those, I'll come back to the Sniper Elite 5 and finish those DLCs, or get those DLCs and play them. So I still got some stuff to do through these games. And not just these games, so many other games that I haven't finished at all yet. So, yep. I'm going to go ahead and end it off right here. I do apologize for this being a very short video. Just not my fault. I didn't know that last mission was the end. But, yeah, I'm going to go ahead and end it off right here. I appreciate everybody that comes in, as always. So, I'm going to end it off, and I will see all of you later. Okay? So, Thank you all, and goodbye.